Alright, my last weigh-in was 280.6. So I had lost like 3 pounds and then gained it back during the 2 weeks of not tracking. So we're going to start tracking again this week. Alright, 279.3.
Okay, so last night I edited the video of me not tracking calories for like 2 weeks, and while I was filming the videos and everything and like logging my weights in the morning, I was losing weight like every day for the first week. I was losing like half a pound to a pound every day. And I was like, what is this weird phenomenon? Because I wasn't eating right. At least I didn't think I was eating all that good. And I thought I was going over my calories. But when I was editing the video, I was like, yeah, I might have had like a Dairy Queen blast or whatever it's called. And I might have had a whole chocolate bar. But other than that, I was eating lower volume and not as many calories. So I think I was actually eating below my 2,000 calories for most of those days, even though to me it seemed like I was eating a lot more than usual. I don't really think I was. But then because I had that misconception, the second week of not tracking, I kind of just like let it all go out the window and zero control. My husband brought home some M&M like soft cookies, and I would eat like a stack of 5 at a time. Yeah, so it was like first week was really good, and I was losing the weight. Second week, no, I was just eating whatever I wanted and way too much of it, and even when I'm like not hungry, so that was not good. So I got down to 277.2 during the week that I was doing well, and now I'm back up to 279.3. So I gained like 2 pounds, and I think that actually was like an actual gain of 2 pounds because I think I was definitely going way over my calories. So this week we're gonna go back to tracking every little thing and see how it goes. I also kind of abandoned the step count. The first week I was doing well, trying to get more water, trying to get more steps. And then the second week I was like not even worried about either of those things and not worrying about the sleep either. So it's like all the good goals that I was trying to start the first week, I threw out the window the second week. So I'm trying to do better with that. I was really tired this morning, so I just skipped the gym. So I might make that up tomorrow, but I also might go and try to get some steps in today. I just gotta be a little bit careful because, well, now it just looks like a tan, but it was very, very burnt. And that's not good because I do have like an autoimmune. And one of the things they've told me throughout the years is try to avoid getting too much sun, because when I do get a sunburn, it leads to a flare up with the fibromyalgia. And now that I think about it, I did have a really, really high pain day. I think it was Thursday night. And I think that was the day after I got sunburned, or it was the day I did get sunburned. Yeah, it was the day I got very sunburned and was Thursday night. So now that actually makes a lot of sense. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. But yeah, it was like I was at like pain level like 7.5. It was horrible. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to do better today. I have a baseball game to go to. I have a meeting to go to. That's all for today. So we'll see. But yeah, I just got out of bed. That's why my hair looks all crazy. It's got long, so I need to like comb through it with my fingers or something. Anyway, I'm gonna go start the day with some breakfast.
Breakfast is a small bowl of some off-brand Raisin Bran with extra raisins and a little bit of milk. 2 turkey sausage patties. A bottle of water. And a hash brown with Cajun seasoning. Is lunch. I did some spinach chips with garlic, lemon juice, and sea salt. Then I've got a handful of green grapes, 17 grams of teriyaki sauce for the 1 cup of rice, and then 1 serving of andouille sausages. So yeah, 530 calories, which brings me to 1,000 calories for the day. And I'll be drinking this 0 calorie, 0 sugar root beer, and it actually tastes just like root beer. Like, if I did a blind taste test, I would not know the difference. I've been searching for a root beer because root beer is my favorite. And yeah, I can only get it at Walmart though, which kind of sucks because I mean, it's a long drive to get there. But yeah, it's really good. So that's what I'm going to have. And then there is a ball game today, and I have a meeting, which reminds me I need to go get the flour because we're doing a flour exchange and put it in my purse. But anyway, at the ball game, I like to get 1 slice of pizza, which is like 400 calories, and then they're cheesy fries, which is like another 400-ish calories. That's generally what I do. I don't know if I can get myself to not do that because they're delicious. I don't know where I put my flour, so I'm gonna have to find it to bring it with me to the meeting. But I'm gonna eat, and then it'll be getting close to time to go. So that's my plan. I am back home from my meeting, and I've still got an hour and 15 minutes before the game. It only takes me like 30 minutes to get there. So I am going to go ahead and eat dinner, and then when I go to the game, I can still have some fries with cheese sauce that I want because it's awesome. But I am gonna have like food before that, so that I don't get pizza too and popcorn and candy and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, today was Double Punch Monday, and I finished my punch card, so I got this for free. It's 32 ounces. It is a sugar-free green apple with lots of caramel. So I logged it as like 3 tablespoons of caramel, and then I did like 3 servings of what I normally do when I make my own at home of the Lotus, because I don't know exactly what their recipe is, but it makes it like a 160 calorie drink because the sugar-free stuff is 0 calories, and so is the seltzer water that they put in here. And then of course the ice doesn't have calories either. So anyway, I am making 1 chicken breast, like a gluten-free chicken breast that has some breading on it in the air fryer, and then 2 mini corn on the cobs. And so that was like, I think with the drink that was 600 calories. So I have like 400 calories left for the day. I might go a little bit over, but I do not care. Like I care, but I don't care because I'm just doing the best I can. But I want to be full because I'm like ravenous right now. Ridiculous. But yeah, I still got the ball game to go to. But luckily those are only like an hour, so depending on how full I am, I might be able to avoid getting the fries, and then when I come home I can make a big dessert with strawberries. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna watch a show for the little time that I have left, and then I'll get my food when it's ready. And here it is. I was good and did not get anything at the ball field, except for 1 1/3 Hershey's Kiss, because I bit off the top of one before giving it to my youngest nephew because he did not need 2 whole chocolate thingies. But anyway, This is my 200-calorie dessert. So it is two of these little round thingies, sponge cake, I don't know what it's called. And then 6 fresh strawberries, and then a squirt of caramel macchiato cold foam that's all over the plate. So I'm excited. This puts me at 1837 for the calories and 52 grams of protein. So I expect to be very hungry tomorrow because that's like half my protein goal. So that's not great. I do expect to maintain or lose weight tomorrow because I was not very active today. So that means I probably did not burn quite as many calories, so it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for me to gain a little tomorrow. Even though I stayed under my 2,000 just because my activity level was very low. But hopefully it'll be all right. And the drink, I don't know the exact calories for the Lotus because I'm not the one making it, so I don't know how many pumps they do or anything like that, so just had to guess. But still good that I'm staying under the 2,000 calories. But yeah, tomorrow I need to get some more protein in, and I am spending the night at a friend's house, so I need to figure out a plan for my meals. Got ravenous, so I had 14 of these little pita crackers, which brings me to exactly 2,000 calories for the day.
Yesterday was 279.3. 279.5. Okay. All right, for breakfast, I got 1 Granny Smith apple, 2 turkey sausages, and a bowl of the peanut butter cashew cereal with milk. Lunch includes 3 slices of watermelon, less than 100 calories, by the way, 0 calorie root beer,
1 piece of corn, and
2 pepperoni spinach pizzas, and I'm just now realizing that usually I put the cheese below the spinach, not on top. But anyway. Book club. Oh, yesterday's potluck, I did not do good. It was out of control, but also it was out of control before I even got there because I had like one of the regular like gas station size bags of the chili Fritos, so that was like 450 to 500 calories by itself. And then I got a small Dairy Queen dipped cone. And then when I got to the thing, then you saw my first plate of food. But then I had so much sugar on that plate. I was like, I feel sick. I need something to balance it out. So then I went and got some like shredded wheat looking crackers with cheese, and then some just plain tortilla chips. And then I got myself a piece of pizza, and then I came back, and then I had two of those like cream cheese looking desserts. I don't know exactly what they were. And then I had a Rice Krispie, and I had a Rice Krispie before my first plate. So I had like probably 5,000 calories yesterday. It was ridiculous. Today I'm doing much better. Like maybe like 700 calories for the day so far. So for breakfast I had the prepared oats that I made, overnight oats. So it was just like 1 serving of the frozen berries, and then 1 serving of the 0 sugar vanilla Greek yogurt from Chobani, and then just regular plain oats, like 1 serving of that. So that was like 290 calories for the overnight oats. I was tempted still to stop at the Dairy Queen and get me a sausage biscuit, but I resisted. And I came home. So my husband cooked last night. I had a meeting with my nutritionist, so I told her about all the downfalls, which I still lost 2 pounds since the last time we met. So I've still been trending down, even though it feels like I've been going backwards. I'm kind of in the like 2 steps forward, 1 step back phase for the last couple of months. So it's just gonna get harder and harder to lose weight. But anyway, it is what it is. But we did talk about protein. Some of protein I've only been getting like half the amount that I need. I have been doing a lot better with getting fiber, but I've been prioritizing the fiber, and in particular like bread type stuff, over the protein. And it needs to be the reverse. And I think having the carbs from like bread every day, and not getting like any protein with those type meals, or not enough protein, like 10 grams protein with those meals, it's making me hungry quicker. So I need to do a better job of pairing like a good protein source with the fiber, and not just doing the fiber carbs, because it is not working. But one thing that has filled me up consistently has been when I do the tacos. Like I can eat 1 taco and like an apple, and I'm good to go. So that's what I'm doing for lunch. It's like 430 calories, something like that. So I have 1 giant taco, almost 100 grams of the ground beef in here, and then I did a little more than 1 serving of the shredded cheddar cheese, and then I've got 1 sliced Granny Smith apple. And then for my drink, I have my 0 calorie Milo sweet tea. I didn't add monk fruit or anything to it because I'm mostly gonna be drinking this with the taco, so it should maintain sweetness. When I start eating apple, then this might become more bitter, but it is what it is. Anyway, and I also have a leftover 0 calorie Mountain Dew that I started yesterday. So I might have that too at some point, but yeah, it is like noon. My office is messy, as you can see. I've let a lot go. I need to do dishes bad. I need to unload the dishwasher first. Then I need to load it, and then probably load it again, because I've just let things go past couple weeks. My fatigue has been really bad, where like I'll get a full night's sleep, but I won't have any energy when I wake up. I did feel like I got a better sleep last night, and my friend gave me like an essential oil capsule with like the digest stuff or whatever. So like I was even making that before my alarm, because the dogs were like walking by my door, but felt more rested. So that was good. But also she has like a very firm mattress, so maybe that's part of it. But she said last time that I had the same thing, the pill that she made for me, that I somehow had a really good night's sleep after that too. So maybe it's like actually get better sleep with like more gut health. I don't know. Anyway, I'm eating lunch, and I want to be productive today. So I might try to do some like author/PA admin type things, and then have bar practice tonight. So that is the plan right now. So I'm a little sweaty because I just went walking with a friend on the trail at the park. But anyway, I was hungry and wanted a coffee and a snack. So I shouldn't have, but I did. Before leaving, I did have 2 of my little 100-calorie snacks, which are like the little crisp thing, like the Kellogg's Crisps or whatever. So I had 2 packs of those. That was 200 calories all along that. Now I'm having gas station cold brew iced coffee, and it is 370 calories because I got a small. And then I'm having an apple fritter, which was 390 calories. That, or it was reversed. But anyway, that's how many calories it listed, and the app also had it as those calories. So that means that I only have 400 calories left for the day. which I think will be fine because right now it's 4:25. So I needed something that was going to hold me over until like almost 8 because I have choir practice and I'm gonna get home until late. And then I can pretty much have the same thing that I had for lunch for dinner. So I can do like a fruit and then like a big taco, which should get me closer to my protein goal. So yeah, I'm glad I at least stayed accountable, showed it on here because I didn't want to. I didn't want to show it on here and logged it. But yeah, I need to start doing better. I'm just like, the coffee and the apple fritter has become like a habit now where it's like I want one. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let myself have it on Sunday mornings before church. And then that way I look forward to it all week, but I don't have it all the time. And then as far as the coffee shop, I can do it on Mondays when it's Double Punch Monday. That should help me save money. And also that means like twice a week I get to have an indulgence, but it's also back to back. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, that's where I'm at now. But I'm going home and I'm really gonna enjoy my coffee and my apple fritter. So, hello. So past couple days have been so trash with eating that I like didn't even log most of it or show most of it. But I really need to get things back on track and not slide into bad habits and even worse habits that I didn't really have before. So that is what's going to happen starting today. I don't know where my calendar went. I think I put it over here. Yep. So I did weigh in this morning. I just weighed in my underwear. I didn't put it wrong. So anyway, so my weight was 281.3 and yesterday was 279.7. Anyway, so my lowest weight so far has been 277.2. So I've like lost and then gained back. And I want to get back to under the 280s and stay there forever. But anyway, I think I've noticed what some of my issues are, but also the exercise hadn't been as consistent just because my fatigue's been so bad. So anyway, I talked with my personal trainer and he's willing to switch to 10 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock in the morning. So that way I'll be more well rested, like I can get more sleep. And anyway, he also agreed with me that 50 grams of protein was not enough, and that's probably why I'm so tired all the time. So now instead of focusing so much on fiber, because I do have fiber supplements, so that will help, I'm going to go back to focusing on protein, and specifically getting enough protein first thing in the morning. So that is what I'm doing. So I know these aren't the best ways to do this, but it is the only way that actually makes high protein for me, because I can't do eggs. So my breakfast is like 450 calories, I think this one is, and it's 53 grams of protein, so it's high protein. So I'm going to have a Premier Protein shake, which is 30 grams of protein, 160 calories. Then I'm going to have 2 turkey sausages. For 2 of these, it's 110 calories, and I think like 11 grams of protein, something like that. And then I have 12 grams protein in the Special K protein bars. So yeah, that's going to be my 53. And generally, I don't really eat breakfast until like pretty close to lunch anyway, so I'm not worried so much about volume of food. I just need to get that protein in there right away. So that's what I'm doing with this. So I did do my workout this morning, and then after my workout, I went to the park and I did 5 laps, which was 2.2 miles. And it was like 45 minutes, I think, is what I did. The 2.2 miles in, so not horrible. I was a little slow because I just got done doing a really intense workout. So the intense workout was, we did the bench, so you like lay down and then there's a big bar. So he put weights on it. For the first 2 sets, and then he took the weights off for like the last 2 sets because I switched bars, and the bar made the weight equivalent because one bar was heavier than the other. Anyway, so I was doing 55 pounds, so I was laying on my back, and then you unrack it, and then push up, and then down, push up, whatever. So 20 times for each set, but instead of just doing them all in a row like that, so I just do the 20, and then I put my hand and my knee on one side on the bench, and then I grab a weight with like my arm hanging down, and then pull it up. So I did 12 of those on each arm, with 20-pound dumbbells, and then I would hold the 20-pound dumbbell on my chest with both hands and do squats. So I did 20 of them. So we did those round of 3 different exercises 4 times, and then we switched to the next round of exercises, which was the pull down bar. So I did that at 62.5 pounds, so 20 times, and then I moved to I forgot what it's called, but you sit on it, and then you're facing away from the weights, and then your arms grabs like a handle, and you pull it out in front of you. But both arms are doing it. So I did that, and I had to do 12 of those, and then I had to do where you like face away from the seat or whatever, put your foot on the seat on that machine, and then you're doing like one-legged squats. So I did 12 on each leg. So then we did 3 sets of all of those exercises, and then we finished off with 5 minutes on the Stairmaster. And my heart rate was getting up on that Stairmaster. I do not like that thing. But yeah, so I was a sweaty mess. But anyway, after I did all of that working out, then I went to the park and did the 2.2 miles, and now I've already had 2 bottles of water, so that's great. This is going to make 3 bottles of liquid. I'm supposed to have like 8 bottles, but I do good if I can just get 4. So, but today, since I've already got a good start, we might be able to try to go for that like half gallon. Well, we'll see. But yeah, this will be easy because the volume's not that big, so it should be easy for me to get it down. But yeah, like this is a good simple breakfast, and it's got a crap ton of protein. So that's what I'm gonna do. I finished all of the 911 episodes and the spin-off shows for 911. So I was like, I need to find a new like TV show, and so I started watching Firehouse 19, I think is what it's called. It's like a spin-off from Grey's Anatomy, which I watched the first 14 seasons of, and then some of the 15th season. Then I just stopped caring about the main character. Like I still like the side character, but I just don't care anything about Meredith Grey anymore. But yeah, I need to get started watching it again because I did really like that show. But right now I'm just watching the Fire Station spin-off where Bailey's husband works. So I watched a couple episodes of that last night. But anyway, so I'm gonna watch that and eat, and then I might take Bear back to the PARK to get a couple laps in. So my goal was to do 5 laps, and so my step count is already at, and I didn't get out of bed until like 9:30ish, so it's only 12:30, so I've only been up for like 3 hours, and my step count is already at 7,412 steps. So I will definitely be meeting my 7,500 goal because that's like 88 more steps. But anyway, so to get 10K, I would need to do another like 3 laps. So I'll invite my friend to go do it. She's got about 2 laps in her, and she wants to get back into shape. So I was like, okay, I will let you know, and I'll bring Bear because he can last for 2.5, 3 laps. So we will get it done. And yeah, I just need to bring some more productivity back into my life because I had been super busy because I was doing lessons and stuff like that, so I was like constantly having to go places. And then the last like week or whatever, I haven't had any of that, and so the boredom sets in, and I am a boredom eater. So when I'm bored, I just start eating food, even if I'm not hungry. It feels productive, even though it's not. And so I was like, oh, we're going against all my progress. I do not want to slip off the trail. So we're getting back to it. But yeah, it's a thing. 2 steps forward, 1 step back sometimes. But you know, I'm gonna be losing over 100 pounds. So like this is gonna have setbacks. But at least I'm getting back on the right track starting today. So I will show you what I'm eating and all that stuff. I might go back to daily vlogs because I think it might keep me more accountable if you're seeing it daily, because you're judging an individual day. Whereas like a whole week in there, I can have a couple bad days and then have a couple good days like rounded out. But I'm like, I need to have every day good day. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna eat before this goes cold. 372 calories, 15 grams of protein. So not nearly as much protein, but I've got one gluten-free chicken patty, and then I've got some potatoes that I spiraled myself, and it's just got some salt in there, and then a little bit of ketchup. And then I would have cherry cola olipop. This supports digestive health. I've also got in my 10,000 steps already today. My watch thingy is on the charger because I already hit the goal, so I will let it charge. But yeah, this is my lunch. So I'm not even to 1,000 calories for the day yet, and I've got over 60 something for my protein. So I have a plan for dinner. So hopefully that will get me there. But I might need 4 meals, and if I need 4 meals, then I might do a can of tuna because can of tuna is like 25 grams of protein. So that might be happening today at some point. I'll have some tuna and some spinach, and maybe a fruit with that, and then eat again for dinner. So we'll see. The calories are really good. So I just finished a book outside, which was The Elderly Lady Must Not Be Cross, just because I've noticed that like I eat and then I'll start another episode and I'll just keep watching TV. And I was like, okay, no. I was like, I ate my meal. Instead of getting into the boredom, let's switch where we're at. And so I went outside and laid in my like lounge chair and read over 50 pages of this book. And so my dog was just having a nice time lounging with me. So anyway, now I need to cook. I already told my husband what I'm going to do for dinner, so I might start cooking that. Or I might wait a little bit to cook that. But I am trying to hungry myself, so I think I need some more protein. So I think I am going to cook me just one can of tuna. That shouldn't be very many calories at all. I think I thought I had one just kind of like random sitting out, but I have a little package so I can get one from there. So let's see. Let's pull it out. I didn't know this was going to be a two-handed deal. I think there's one just sitting in here. And of course, yep, there's one. Dang it. Anyway. So 1 can of tuna. Check the date just in case. 2028. Okay, that's fine. Alright, and it has, so it's 90 calories for the whole can, and it's 20 grams protein, so that is high protein. And that will make up for the lack of the high protein for lunch. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to cook some spinach with it, with some lemon juice. Yeah, okay. 101 calories, 21 grams of protein. I've got 40 milliliters of lemon juice, some salt, 4 grams of garlic that I pinched up, 20 grams of spinach. Now we're going to cook it all up. Yeah. Average volume turns into an itty bitty volume when it is cooked. But I already did a little taste test. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then I added these little pita chips for an additional 70 calories. So it's 170 calories. Well, 171 calories, I think. And 22 grams of protein. And I still have almost half of my Olipop left from earlier. So I'm going to drink that and have a little snack. And then I've already got dinner cooking right now.
This is dinner. It's chicken and rice. And oh my gosh, it made such a huge bowl. He might have told me twice as much rice. I mean, he said 2 cups of the rice. And it was dry rice. But this looks like 12 cups of rice cooked. 1 can of chicken, 1 can of the chicken broth soup or whatever. Yeah, that's all it is. But it makes so much. Just for another view comparison, this is my hand. And the depth is like all the way to the top of my finger. This is a big bowl. 652 calories and I can't remember how many protein. 18 grams of protein. So I've got a bowl of the chicken and rice. I am going to put a little seasoning on it, which is this 0-calorie Creole. It is quite spicy, so I'm just going to do a little bit at a time. And then I've got 9.5 ounces of 100% pomegranate juice for that. And then I have 1 mini, like this size, corn on the cob, but it takes 15 minutes in the air fryer. So I'll be eating that after I finish my bowl. And then I still have like almost 400 calories left for dessert. And I already have a fruit plan with that. So I'm looking forward to my dessert. It's going to be like a strawberry shortcake. It's going to be awesome. Here's my piece of corn. 133 calories, 9 grams of protein. It's got about 6 sliced strawberries that I just did. 1 of the little dessert shells that I warmed up. I also warmed up the strawberries for like 30 seconds. And then I added a couple spoonfuls of 0 sugar vanilla Chobani yogurt. And then I did a squirt of whipped cream on the top, also sugar-free. So yeah. Yeah, sugar-free. Anyway, so I'm going to go eat that. 1776 for my calories for the day and 117 for my grams of protein. So I did excellent. I stayed well below my 2,000. I did my 10,000 steps today. I had an hour-long intense workout at the gym. Today was awesome. Today was an ideal day with the food and activity level. Yeah, and I finished 2 books today. Neither one of them were like from the start. Like I've been reading them for a little bit. But anyway, I finished 2 books today. So that was awesome. Yeah, so I've got like an hour before bed. So I'm just going to eat my dessert and then go to sleep. But also I got 8 cups of liquid in. So that was really good. I need to go find my water bottle and I'll probably drink 2 more cups before bed, which will get me to 10. Because I just finished off my pomegranate juice. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go fill up a water bottle. Or my husband just bought me some because I'd ran out. Anyway. But yeah, great day. Nice to be on track. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit harder because I plan on going to a strawberry social. So there will likely be like strawberry shortcake type desserts. So I might have one. I don't know how many calories it's going to be. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I weighed in this morning at like pretty much exactly the same weight as the day before. And then I went to a strawberry social event, which was like multiple vendors and strawberry themed, and they had fresh strawberries that you could buy, all that kind of stuff. So I got some goodies there. I had a small, like this size chai tea, and she estimated that it is around like 200 calories ish. So I'm probably just gonna like
log 200 calories. It tasted exactly like carrot cake. It was so good that I wanted the second one. And then I got a like sample size, like small piece of strawberry sourdough bread. And then I had a sausage biscuit, like a small homemade sausage biscuit. And then I also got a free cinnamon roll, which I'm probably gonna eat now. And then I also bought one chocolate covered strawberry because I didn't want to go overboard with my calories. So I just kept it small. There was strawberry cupcakes that looked so good, but I was like, that's gonna be like 400 calories for that small cupcake. Whereas the chocolate covered strawberry, like literally just one of them, maybe like 50 calories almost. So I'm like, it's all good, and it's already 1:30. So I already have leftovers that I can do for a meal today, and then my other meal I'll probably keep it low calorie just because I don't actually know how much is in the food. I'm just having to like guess today. But yeah, I've also finally paid off my Torrid bill, so that was good because I didn't have my card, so I didn't know the account number, and I couldn't find the bill anywhere. But I got it figured out. Thank goodness. So because I don't like owing stuff, and I kept having like the telemarketers from unknown numbers calling me, and I was like, I've been meaning to pay it, I just cannot find my information, and I didn't want to do it. Like someone calling me and then me paying it, because like I don't trust that. I don't trust it. So anyway, I'm glad I got it figured out. But yeah, I got a couple things while I was at the strawberry vendor event thingy. So I got this headband for $5, and then I got the scrunchie that I'm wearing for $2, and then I got another scrunchie for $2, and then I got a t-shirt for Mother's Day for my mama, and I got 2 cards, and then I got a cute little binder for $15. It's gorgeous. It's like anime, it's so cute. But anyway, so that's like, I think that's all that I got there other than the tea and the strawberry. So that's pretty good considering there was a ton of vendors I did not go overboard with the purchases. But yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do today. I have a lot of bookish videos that I need to upload. I've already filmed them. I just need to review them and decide if I like it or not, and then post it. So I don't know. I'm going to try to be productive today. I also need to do a lot of house cleaning because the house is a wreck. And Sunday's church. So I don't know. It's just one of those days. One of those days. I also bought my dad's birthday gift, and now I'm gonna look for Father's Day. Yeah. Okay. Oh, a little while ago, I had a little 100-calorie snack, which was the little like Kellogg's pastry crisp thing, which 2 in a pack. I had the strawberry flavor. And anyway, I am like super hungry, but it's not time for dinner yet, so I want a low-calorie snack again. So this is 5 big strawberries cut up, a little bit of the zero sugar whipped cream, and I've got some cold foam that soaked into all of it, and then there's a little dessert shell on the bottom, so it was 177 calories total. So yeah, I'm gonna eat that, and then I just got like 300 or so calories for dinner. So. I had a little handful of peanuts, as you can see here. I didn't weigh or measure or log them. And then now I went to the Thai restaurant, so I got me a Thai tea, which I've never had before. It is so good, so sweet. I don't know how to make it, but it is delicious. Again, don't have a clue what the calories are. And then this is patsui, which is just their noodles with steak. There's no way I'm gonna eat all this in one go. It's just too much food. So at least half of it will be saved for tomorrow. So I have something to eat after church. But yeah, so I'm not really logging the rest of this tonight because it would just be a guess anyway, and I don't really want to use the AI to try to figure it out. So I'm just gonna eat until I'm satisfied and then put the rest away for later. Okay, it is a new week. It is a Monday. My weigh-in this morning, I think it was 281.5. Yep, 281.5. The day before it was 282. So I went down half a pound. Yesterday I had a lot of like drink calories. I was out and about, but also had a lot of exercise. So I think it worked out. But today I'm kind of just like intuitively eating or whatever. I don't know. I didn't count calories today, but I had a 16-ounce like this size what's it called? Chai tea. So yeah, so I had chai tea, and then I had for breakfast. This was after my workout. I had 2 packs of these peanut butter crackers. They were my first, and I wanted some, so I just made them. And then now I'm having like a strawberry shortcake. So that's sugar whipped cream, like 5 strawberries that I cut up, and then the little bitty dessert shell. And I have a piece of chicken breast in the air fryer. So that's what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Yeah, my workout was very intense today. So I did 4 miles on the bike between the warm up and cool down. And then I had a lot of weightlifting that I was doing today. So we had the like weight on the bench, and there's a 45-pound bar. So we did one where my back was like on the incline, and I did 20 of those, and then I had to do 2 squats that are one-legged squats on each leg. So you would squat with one leg, and then the other one would point out at a diagonal. So I did 2 of those on each. My left leg, way bigger than the right when it comes to that. But we did it anyway. And then I had 10-pound dumbbells. I had to do 20 curls. Yeah, 20 curls. So we did all of those exercises, I think, 4 times. And then we moved over. No, then we did the bench again. But this time it was flat, so I was not at any incline. So flat. I did 20 times up and down or whatever. And then I had to do a different kind of squat, which is where you put your foot behind you, like on a surface, and then you squat down. So I did 6 on each leg of those. And then I had to do either 10 or 15. I think it might have just been 10. Yeah, 10 of the things where like your arm goes out behind you like that. So those were the dumbbells. One at a time, 10 times on the arms. And then I did all 3 of those things. I believe we did 3 sets. I don't think we did 4 that one. And then I had to go on the machine that you can do different ways. So one of them is bringing your arms in front of you like that. And then the other one, you're sitting forward and you're bringing your arms out. So I had to do 15 at 45 pounds for both of those exercises. And then I did on the leg press. And the first one I did 100 pounds 20 times because I thought he said it like that. It was way too easy, but it was fine. And then the next 2 sets that I did, when I did the leg portion, I did 160 pounds 20 times. So yeah, so we did those sets 3 times, and then I finished off with 10 minutes on the leg. So 20 minutes on the bike total, which equated to 4 miles. So I did like 5 minutes on the bike. It's like an easy pace. Not really trying to get hard up doing that. But anyway, so yeah, that was my workout. I did quite a few steps. I don't know how, but like I got like 1700 steps by the time the workout was done. And I was like, what? Because I hadn't really done it. It was weird. I was like in places. So I don't know how that worked. But yeah, I guess I did do like 80 bench press with my arms. They're a little tired right now. Like when I move a certain way, I just know tomorrow is going to be worse. Tomorrow I'm going to be actually like super slippery and not want to move. Oh my goodness. But yeah, anyway. So my chai tea that I had is around like 200 calories. There's a cup of the chai tea, just the chai tea is like 100 calories, and then they put some like whole milk, and then some like 2 different flavors of syrup, so it's like a pulp, so it's not that much. And then these were 220 each, so that's 400 and something. So basically I was at like 650, 700 for the morning, and now it's like afternoon. This year is less than 200 calories because it's just regular strawberries, and it's like 60 or 70 calories for the bread that's on this, and then just like 10 calories or something for the whipped cream because it's sugar free. So yeah, and then my chicken patty is like 200 and something calories. So I'm having a lighter lunch, but I had a larger in terms of calorie, not in terms of volume breakfast. And then I don't know what I'm going to do for dinner, but I do plan to write some of my book today, so that'll be good. But right now I just want to eat and enjoy this. I ditched the bottle of water before I had coffee, so I've had 4 cups of liquid a day. Well, I need to know that, so I probably should get me a drink before I start eating this. I should just go get me a bottle of water. But yeah, that's all I need so far.
Here's my little chicken breast. Couple peanuts.
Okay, so it is May 1st. It is not the beginning of a week, but it is the beginning of a month. And I am just like, you know what? I let things slide for a while. And this year has just not gone my way as far as the weight loss goes, because when I started the year off, y'all, let's see what day 1 was. January 1st, okay? January 1st. I'm looking at my little calendar. I was at 290.5, okay? Now, in the previous 2 months, which I had been doing it, I had lost the majority of my weight. So in the first 2 months, I'd lost like 20 pounds or something, I don't know. But it was just like, it's been slow rolling since then. So yeah, that was 298.5. And today, May 1st, it is 282.6. So that is only a loss of 8 pounds in 4 months. Okay, so technically, I mean, it's still weight loss, but 4 pounds, I mean, 8 pounds in 4 months, that's like half a pound a week, which is fine if you don't have over 100 pounds to lose. I don't want this to take forever, which means I have to make some changes. So I need to get the fitness back in. I need to get more of my daily, like, neat activity in. Yeah, I need to eat more protein because I really let that slip. And I've felt it in the fatigue and all that. So I need to get the health back in order. And so today is the first of the month, and it's as good a time as any to start making better choices again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm basically going back to how I was in the month of November, and we're going to do this together. Y'all keep me accountable. I might be doing more regular vlogging instead of the weekly vlogging, just so that I have to show you everything and have to be accountable to it. So the month challenge to show me that no, I'm not so far gone from my previous habits that the weight will just stay off. If I return to not tracking, I need to continue tracking because that's what's working for me. But anyway, here's what we got going on today. It is already 12:20 p.m. So I slept for a while because I am sick this week, and I stayed up past like 4:30. No, I stayed up until like 5 this morning, but I slept until 2 p.m. the day before, so that's why. But anyway, I am starting off big with like 850 calories because it is breakfast and lunch, and I need to get some protein in me. So I have 1 cup of rice, which is 210 calories, and then I have like 500 calories of these andouille sausages. Now, what I have learned by looking at the package is that these are not high protein. So these little sausages, it's 10 grams of protein for like 190 calories. So this is probably something that I'm going to try to minimize because you don't get enough sausages in a serving for volume to be satisfying. So stuff that I have noticed that is very volume with the high protein is tuna. You can have a whole can for like 90 calories, but also hamburger meat, and it keeps me full. And it's lower on the calories, so I think I'm going to switch to that, and I might do the thing where I get like a rotisserie chicken each week and just go ahead and pick the chicken off and have that for meals so that it's quick and easy, and I don't have to sit there and cook it. I just gotta microwave it. But anyway, so I'm having that bowl, and then I have, this is like 50 calories or so, 40 grams of spinach, and then topped with some Parmesan cheese, lemon juice, and sea salt. That's all that's on here. I didn't even take the time to do the garlic today. But yeah, this was like a whole air fryer thing, because it shrinks up a lot when you cook it. So I've got me some spinach chips and this big bowl of rice and sausage, and then I started this root beer yesterday, so I have like up to where my fingers are at. It's still full, so I'm gonna finish that off. It's 0 calories, 0 sugar, cream soda, A&W, and the A&W that's 0 calories is amazing, but I can only get them from Walmart. So, but yeah, I've been loving having that 0 calorie root beer is like my favorite drink, and so I might be trying to do more of that than the prebiotic sodas because the prebiotic sodas are like 30 to 50 calories. And yeah, so if I want the soda feel, I can get it with 0 calories with these, and these are a lot cheaper. So that's what I plan on doing for now, and then also like foregoing all of the coffee shop. I can make the coffee at home, lower calories, and save some money. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might start giving myself rewards at the end of each week or each month if I stick to my goals, because I feel like I need something to do that, and also to save money. I had a dream last night that I like went to Europe with my husband. I was like, yay, we should go on an international vacation. So you gotta save for that sort of thing. So maybe that'll help you be motivated to not go to the coffee shop as much. But anyway, I'm going to eat, and I was told that 911 has new episodes again. That popped on last night, so I have like 2 hours of TV that I get to watch today. And so yeah, I'm excited to do that and to eat, and then I need to get some cleaning done because the house is wrecked and my brother-in-law's coming over to fix the toilet. So it needs to be presentable. Okay, it is 2:30. I had done a lot of cleaning, which was basically just I had like a load of laundry to fold, and I don't want to turn my fan on again because I'm hot now. Whole load of laundry, but then I have like a huge stack of coats and hoodies that I needed to hang up. So I did that and went through some stuff. So I donated a couple of coats too. One of them was really sad because it was like a leather coat, and I didn't know it was like, I guess it might have been real leather, I'm not sure, but it started to flake off. And I was like, man, I like that leather jacket. It was a 3X anyway, so it was already going to be looking big on me, but I still like it, so sad. But it was only flaking in a couple places, so I was like, if it's the difference between having a warm coat and having no coat, someone will want it. But I have plenty of coats, so I was like, all right, get rid of that one. And I got rid of the huge fur coat that like goes past your booty. But from my granny's house, I got the different one that was like a blue suede with a like a fur lining. Of course, it's fake fur, it's not real. But I was like, I don't need 2. They're basically the same thing, and one of them doesn't match anything because it's just like a leopard print fur from head to knee. So I was like, I'll donate that one too. And then I've got some coats that don't fit me right now, but they're good coats, and they're ones that I want to keep. Like I have my military coats and a pea coat, so it's like I'm keeping those, regardless of if they fit, which eventually they will fit because I'm downsizing myself. Anyway, I needed a break. I was starting to get really hot. I was listening to an audiobook, the new Heather Fawcett book, which is like a cat book. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a book club pick for next month when I go to my friends. That's an hour and a half away. But yeah, I'm thirsty, so I'm gonna have me a nice cold root beer. I didn't have any waters in the fridge, so and I just wanted a root beer break. But I'm gonna have that and I'm gonna watch a show because I watched YouTube videos earlier when I was eating. I am still super full, and I think I ate that at like 12:20. Okay, yeah, so it's been 2 hours. I feel as full as when I stopped. So, I mean, it was a lot of calories. The volume wasn't that big, though. So, I'm surprised that I'm still, like, as full as I am. And after moving around and burning calories, but I'm not, because, of course, I turned that on and then I didn't even turn it. But anyway, I've still got more to do. There's still, like, 30 scarves, if not more, on my bed I need to go through, and some, like, gloves and stuff where I just kind of had it in a throw-all drawer. So, I've been organizing my clothes in my drawer, too. And my husband needs to go through his, because he can't fit all of his clothes in his wardrobe, because he doesn't buy new clothes. His mom gets him, like, blue jeans and then, like, 2 or 3 shirts on Christmas every year. But he gets shirts where he, like, gets rewards at work. And so he gets Macy's shirts. And so he probably has 100 Macy's shirts over the 13, 16, something like that, 15 or 16 years that he's been working here. I think it's 15, because we've been married for 16, I think. But anyway, so he has a crap ton, and he never gets rid of them. And I'm like, baby, some of it, like 13 years, we're in a warehouse with those shirts. I was like, some of them got holes, some of them got like oil, where his stomach like rubbed boxes and conveyors and stuff like that. And I'm like, I do not like him washing those shirts with my clothes, because then the oil seeps into my clothes, and I'm like, I don't want that on my clothes. So he needs to get rid of those, so he can actually fit clothes in a drawer. So I might try to help him with that, and just divide it myself, and then just put it to the side, and then see how nice everything fits, and then be like, all right, are you good with me chucking these? All these have holes. None of them are, like, he keeps on his son shirts because he's very sentimental. So it will, like, he has shirts that have, like, pictures on them, and the entire picture is faded. Because his hands are so long. Oh, but I might try to help him be like, all right, none of these are your sentimental shirts. These are just like your oily Macy's shirts, and you have enough of them. It's the same thing with like the socks and underwear. I have to rip bigger holes in them and then throw them away, because if it's a little hole or like a finger hole, they'll be like, oh, the sock's still good. I'm like, no, it's not. Your big toe is hanging out of it. It is no longer doing its job. So I'm not trying to help them with that. But most of the kids that go in the get rid of pile are not going to be get rid of and donate. They're going to be get rid of, go in the trash. And I've had a couple of those items as well that had holes in them that were just super old shirts that wore out. But anyway, so I'm finally going to watch the show, the 911. I got 2 episodes, but I think I'm just going to do one and get back to cleaning.
All right, it's 3:15, so I figured I'd go ahead and have a snack, even though I didn't really need one yet. But I wanted one. So anyway, I've got 1 serving, which is 170 grams of 0 sugar vanilla Chobani yogurt, and then I have got some apple cinnamon rice cakes. So yeah, this is less than 200 calories.
It is 5:40, and I watched my 2 episodes, and I watched a bunch of YouTube videos, and I was like, I'm still sitting here, I'm not doing anything, I'm not getting any steps in. So we got about almost 2 hours left. A little less than 2 hours. About an hour and a half left before the sun goes down. Never does not have income, and I'm sick. So we're going to see how far a 30-minute walk is. So we might be gone for, I want to see how far it is. So I'll go 15 minutes one way, and then it'll be 30, and then, yeah, because if I do that 4 times a day, that would be 2 hours walking. So I want to see what that 15-minute marker is at. So that's what we're going to test out today. So we're just going to have a 30-minute walk, then a all right, because 15 one way, 15 back, and I'm going to do a book at the same time. That's fine. 30-minute walk complete, and it was 3,000 steps worth. We got a pretty good pace. You better still follow me around. You're not getting a popsicle. I've had this for like 2 weeks, and I just got to open the box, so I had some Outshine. They're 25 calorie, no added sugar popsicles. So I'm going to try one, because I'm thirsty after that walk, because I didn't bring any water with me. So this will cool me down, and I'm actually going to go get like a bottle of water or something. My chair's too reclined, I gotta fix that. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy bear. Buddy bear. He's so cute. He thinks he's going to get my popsicle. You're not getting my popsicle. No, he does have ice cream, but I'm not giving him that right now. So yeah, I'm just down like a little bit over 1,000, like I'm not even at 1,100 calories for the day. It's 7:30, so I'm having dinner. I've got a whole bowl of rotisserie chicken that I just pinched all the meat off the bones, and then I put some Korean barbecue sauce on there, and then I have the rest of my Milo sweet tea that's 0 calories, and I didn't add anything to it, and then I have 2 pieces of garlic keto toast that I made, that'll just take a minute in the toaster, and that brings me to 101 grams protein, so I'm at that goal, and I'm only at like 1,400 something calories, so I still have plenty of room for dessert.
And here is my little garlic toast.
So my Ooey Gooey Goodness 140 calorie dessert. I've got 4 sliced strawberries, some sugar-free whipped cream, and some caramel macchiato cold foam. And I warmed everything up except for the whipped cream and the cold foam. So yeah, it's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna grab me a water, and this should help me get the other 4 grams I needed for my fiber goal. And I took fiber supplements, which I don't log those, but yeah, I took fiber supplements too. So I hit my fiber and the protein goal today. Yay! And yeah, the only thing I think I used that had added sugar was my teriyaki, and I used less than a serving, so I did really good. It's being weird. Oh, you put banking quotation. So I am banking my extra calories. So I had 1,700 calories today, and my allowance was 2,000. So I'm banking the 300 that I saved, so that on Sunday I will have enough in the bank for me to get my apple fritter and coffee. So basically, my apple fritter is like 370 calories, and then the coffee is like 390 or something. So I need like around 800 extra calories that I need to be banking. So I can easily do that by like eating like 150 calories less each day of the week, and then on Sunday I can get my apple fritter. But this week I just started today, so I don't have as long to save my calories. But it's already like 9:30, so I'm eating the last thing I'm gonna have, which is not dessert, and then I'm gonna get in bed. Okay, it is 1:11. I slept all morning. Well, like I said, I'm still sick. I did lose weight last night. So yesterday I was 282.6. Today I'm 280.3. So that's awesome. So because I started like 1, I need some protein to be quick. So I've got my protein bar, and then I've got my 45 gram protein shake. So it's 410 calories total and 57 grams of protein, which is good because I don't know what I'm gonna do for dinner yet. But there's nothing else I could eat that would give me that much protein quickly. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have that, and I don't know what to do today. I need to clean some more, but yeah, I just woke up. So it is 3:30. So I'm gonna have a snack slash meal because I just had the protein shake and protein bar for breakfast because it was already later. But anyway, so this is 213 calories total. Yeah. So I've got a big plate, and this is a big plate, as you can see. A big plate of sweet potato fries that I made myself in the air fryer, drizzled with sea salt and honey. My honey started to crystallize, so it didn't like we're just like pretty much turns in like pure sugar. But I still have almost the whole bottle, so I'm eating it anyway. But yeah, so that meant that the drizzle came out a bit thicker, so I've used twice as much as I normally do, but it's still less than a serving, so it's fine. And then I'm also gonna have this cream soda prebiotic drink. I do have like allergies, like a cold right now, so I was like, okay, let's do the prebiotic, see if it actually helps. This is the only one I had left that was prebiotic. The other ones are digestive health ones. So yeah, I'm gonna have that and my sweet potato fries, and that's gonna be my little meal. And then tonight I'm probably gonna have a light volume, high calorie. No, low calorie, high volume meal for dinner. So I'm probably gonna be pretty low. I might be like 1,000 calories for the day by the end of the day if I do what my plan is. But I like to have my apple fritter on Sunday mornings and a coffee. So, but yeah, I'm still gonna need to try to hit my I still need to try to hit my protein goal. So yeah, I know dinner's gonna be 50 grams protein. So yeah, I'll hit it. I'll hit my protein goal. Protein is more important than the calories. So
it is 5:20, so I'm gonna have a little snack, which is just this blueberry pastry. It's really good.
460 calories, 41 grams of protein. It is 2 cans of tuna, 5 saltine crackers, 1 piece of garlic that I minced up myself. It's like almost, I think it was like 30-ish grams, maybe 40 of lemon juice, and then I've got 2 little mini corn on the cobs. So yeah, this is 200 calories. This is like 200 calories. So yeah, anyway, so that's my dinner, and then I've already started to add up my dessert. So I'm probably gonna have around a 1,200 calorie day by the end of it, and then I'm gonna be using those calories tomorrow to get my sweets. 153 calories, and it's 0 added sugar for the whipped cream. But anyway, yeah, a lot of it came out. But it's got 4 sliced strawberries, and then a little cakey thing on the bottom, and then some caramel macchiato cold foam. So I'm ending the day at 1336 for my calories. So I banked 660 calories that I can use later on throughout the week, and then yesterday I banked 300 calories. So basically I have like 1,000 calories extra. So I will wind up using that tomorrow to get my coffee and my apple fritter. That or I'll wait until Monday and do it, because then I can get the coffee will be a double punch instead of a single punch. I don't know. I'm probably gonna do apple fritter tomorrow though. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, oh, and I got like 103 grams of protein, I think. So I'm at my goal. Steps were not great, but I did that one walk for half an hour. The rest of the day I just kind of lounged, so I've got almost 4,000 steps. I'll have 4,000 steps by the time I go to bed, which again isn't great, but I am still recovering from being sick. So that's about all I had in me. My shins were a little sore, which is weird. I was like, I didn't do anything with my shins. I mean, I walked, and it was like an aggressive walk yesterday with my dog dragging me. We were going fast. So I don't know, maybe that's it. I got a little bit of a headache on. I think it's because yesterday I didn't have a lot of water, and today I didn't have a lot of fluid, period. Because all I had was the shake this morning. So that was like 2 cups. And then this is 1.5 cups. So that's not even 4 cups yet. And then I did start drinking this with dinner. I forgot to show y'all. But it's 0 calories anyway. So yeah, we're talking like 5.5 cups a day. My body's supposed to have like 16 cups of water, or just fluid in general. So I'm always more dehydrated. Just probably why my digestive stuff is not quite as well. But anyway, I'm gonna eat my delicious dessert. I'm gonna take my time with it. It is 8:43, so I am going to start getting ready to go to bed. I gotta get up in the morning. I'm gonna be the one leading the worship service part. Shower, get my clothes ready, all that stuff. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Alright, so my coffee place was closed today, so I didn't get to get my coffee there, and then the gas station that has my apple fritters, they have to thaw them before they put them in the oven, and so they didn't have it yet. I did leave like an hour early for church, so that I would have time if I had to wait 30 minutes in the coffee line, because I have done that before. But yeah, nothing was here for me today. So I'm gonna do my chai tea and an apple fritter tomorrow, which probably works better anyway, but I don't want to go back home. I'm going to go to church early still, so I got what I could at the gas station. So I got a small coffee. So this was 300 calories, and it was salted caramel, but it was running out, so I mixed most of it with the French vanilla. And then I looked at the protein section, so I got this Magic Spoon protein thingy. It was bigger and had less calories than the Kind bar. So this one has 130 calories, and total sugar is just 1 gram. It has 12 grams of protein. So it's kind of similar to like the Special K bars that I have. What's it? Actually less calories, I think. But anyway, so I'm going to have this Rice Krispie right here with my thing. And so yeah, I still made out with 430 calories, which is good because I try to keep my meals under 500 calories, so it worked in my calories. But yeah, I'm still going to get the treat that I actually wanted tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go to church now. Okay, done with church, and I got my apple fritter, so I'm going to eat that with some water. But yeah, the coffee place, when I was on my way back from church, looked like they're doing something on the inside of it because they had a truck like block off the front, and there was some men going in there, so I think they're fixing something. All right, it is 1:30, so I'm going to eat lunch. I had some leftover McDonald's chicken nuggets from a couple days ago that I had sitting in the fridge, so I'll put them in the air fryer, and then I got me a little bit of my ketchup. I probably won't use all that ketchup, but whatever. I already logged it. I also already logged my coffee from earlier, my apple fritter, and my little protein Rice Krispie treat that I had this morning, so this brings me now to just over 1,000 calories, so I still have 1,000 left for the day. So despite having some sweets and stuff this morning, I'm still on track for my 2,000, and then I can get the special coffee with my extra calories tomorrow. 8 o'clock snack time, so I have 1 serving of vanilla Greek yogurt. It's the sugar-free Giovanni, and then I've got these little rice cakes that are apple cinnamon, I believe. So yeah, 180 calories total for both of those, and 14 grams of protein. So I'm doing that, and I'm on my 2nd bottle of water for the day. Plus, I had like 2 cups of cold brew coffee this morning, so try to get more liquid today.
I was hungry again, so I'm going to have my little miniature bag of popcorn. It's 200 calories for the whole bag.
I started eating my popcorn an hour ago. My stomach literally a couple minutes ago just started like audibly growling, and I do feel hungry. And I'm like, what in the heck? Oh my goodness! Like I've already ate the amount of calories that I had all yesterday, so I'm at 1,400 calories. So I still got 600 that I can have, but I need to fit in dinner in there. And then if I usually want something at like 8 o'clock too, so I, like a dessert. I don't have the strawberries today, but I do have the little cake bottom still. So I can do one of those with my mixed berries and microwave it because they'll need to like warm up because they're frozen. But anyway, yeah, one more food. But also I haven't done a walk today, but it's already 6:30 and I don't feel like doing a walk. But I am getting bored. I am getting bored. So it's like, do I need to go ahead and eat dinner? Because my protein's at like 60 right now, which is weird because it said my coffee somehow had like, I don't remember how many grams it said. It had like 19 grams of protein. I was like, there's no way. So if that's a lie, and it didn't have any protein in that coffee, then I'm at 40 grams, which makes sense why I'm wanting food like back to back to back. And I had all the carbs this morning. And when I'm carby, I tend to just want a lot more carbs. Like right now, I want to go get one of my little Special K cereal bar looking thing. That's what I want. It will do nothing to fill me up. It's 100 calories. It's tiny. It's like, it's not a lot of volume. It would do nothing. So yeah, I might go ahead and make my dinner. I don't know how many calories it's going to be, but I already know what I'm going to do. So I might just go ahead and do that because I am hungry. Oh my. Okay, so for dinner, I could do this rotisserie chicken, which is in the freezer, but I can quick thaw it in a sink in like less than 5 minutes and then just put it in the air fryer. But the entire bag is 260 calories. So that is not bad at all. And then I can do like half a cup of refried beans is 100 calories. So that's 360. And then cheese would be like another 100. So that'd be 460, 470, because I think it's 110, 470. And then the tortilla chips that I use with it. So that would be more like 600. So that would be the day without dessert. But I have all those leftover calories too. So it's fine if I still have dessert. But how much protein is this going to be? That's what I need to know. So 6 grams protein with this. So that would be 46 if we take off what it told me with the coffee, because I just don't think that's right. So 46. And then this has 40 grams if I eat the whole thing. Technically it's 39, but 40. What is that? Okay, so 40, 80, 86. Okay. And then the cheese will have like 6 grams. So yeah, I think I'll still hit my 100 grams of protein for the day. And I'll probably end the day at like 2,200 calories maybe. And I had almost 1,000 left over. And I already had my apple fritter. So I don't need another apple fritter tomorrow. I can just get the special coffee. Because I didn't get that today. I did not get the coffee that I wanted. But yeah, that still made everything kind of fit in the calories. But yeah, I don't want to have a lot of days where I'm under the 2,000 because then my body adds up. Like last night, I went to bed, my stomach was growling. But I made myself go to bed anyway because I'm like, it is 10:30. You've had meals. You do not need to get up and have another snack. Oh, it's like right now. Like logically, my stomach should not be audibly growling an hour after I had popcorn. That does not make any sense. But anyway, I'm gonna check on my dog. Hey, buddy. A little chilly outside. I'm conserving energy because tomorrow, like, I'm still recovering from being sick. My airways are better, but I still have a lot of congestion. Like, I can feel it in my forehead. Like, just my sinuses are a little puffy. And, you're so cute. So cute, baby. So cute, baby. Anyway, so I know tomorrow's going to be very, very rough with the workout. So I'm like, conserve energy for tomorrow. Conserve it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cook my food because I am hungry. I shouldn't be, but I am. Oh, my goodness. All right. Here's dinner, which was 600 calories. And a drink, which was 0 calories. This brings me to 2,008 calories for the day. And it says 111 grams of protein. So, like I said, I think the coffee was wrong. But even with that, that means I hit at least 90 grams of protein. So, yeah, not bad. Okay, so I had a Special K strawberry protein bar, and I had the 100-calorie crisp. So that was 280 additional calories, so I went over my 280. But again, working with averages, still under, because Friday I was 300 under, and yesterday I was 660 under. So that means that for the averages, I'm still under 680 calories. That's below the 2,000 a day. So I'm still doing good. Anyway, I am obviously into bed. So I am going to go to the gym tomorrow, even though I'm not like 100% yet. I just got to go for it. I definitely not going to be able to do like much cardio. So I'll just let them know like I am still congested, but like I'm fine. I'm just congested. So more in one spot, heavy weights would be better than lots of different exercises because that'll get my cardio, and I don't need to be doing like a bunch of squats tomorrow. Oh man, we can do the bench press again. That would be a good one for tomorrow. Something stationary. But anyway, I'm trying to warm me out. Look, heart rate still at 144. And I sat for a second before I got up and walked over here. Look at this hair. Oh my goodness. So the last part of the workout was planks. So I had to do the planks like where you're in the up position of a push-up, and then I had to do the forearm plank, and then we did one where I had to transition. So I started with the push-up plank, and then halfway through I had to go down to the forearm plank without like sitting or anything. So I did that, and then before that I did 2 rounds of what I'm about to tell you, like this little section 2 rounds of it. So a mile and a half on level 3 on the bike. So I want to do twice total, and then 25 squats again. There were 2 rounds of it, so 50 for today, and then 12 push-ups, and then before that I had to do 4 rounds of the following exercises. 4 rounds. So it was 3 minutes on the treadmill at 3 miles an hour, and then I had to do the farmer's carry with the blue kettlebells. So I think those are 26 pounds each. So 52 pounds. I had to do 4. Like go to the one side of the gym and back was 1, so I had to do 4 of those. And then I had dumbbells. They were 12 pounds. So I had to do 15 curls. Yeah, and then before that I did 2 miles on the bike. Did I tell you the other part with the bike? The level 3 mile and a half. Yeah. So basically I did 5 miles on the bike today and 12 minutes on the treadmill at 3 speed. So 12 minutes is a little over half a mile, I think. And again, I'm still like recovering from sinuses, but I definitely think this worked out some of the sinuses. Oh my. But yeah, I got through it, and my heart rate didn't really go above like 156, 158. So that was good because some of the workouts get up there like 170, and I'm not 100% yet, so I'm not ready for that. But anyway. My coffee I'm about to go get is well deserved. I did weigh in this morning and I was 279.9. So yay, we're back in the 70s. So excited about that. I had a protein bar on the way to the gym. So that was 180 calories. 12 grams of protein. So yeah, I'm gonna do my protein and yeah, and figure out the rest of my day. I don't have a meeting tonight. I think there's also a baseball game at the same time. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so I got my I repeat, one coffee shop coffee for the week. That's how I'm gonna do it. I can have them on Mondays. Because Mondays I have more time to just sit, relax, and drink it. And it's double punch Monday, so I get more for my money. Anyway, so here it is. I ordered apple chai latte with caramel, and it's just ice, so there's a lot of ice in there. I ordered 24 ounce. I believe that this was 32. Not mad about that. This looks more than 24 ounces to me, so I really do think this is a big one. This is a 32. I think they still charged me for the 24, but I think they gave me a big one. But anyway, I love it, so it's fine. But I am gonna go ahead and log it as a 32 because it looks like a 32. So I don't have trash to like compare a different one to see. Normally I only get the 32 ounce ones when I've completed the like the 10 punches, so then I get a free drink and then I get the big one. But normally I get smalls, but because I'm gonna stick to just one this week, I got me a 24 ounce that turned out to be 32. So anyway, I looked it up online because they don't have calories listed at this place, and so for a 32 ounce apple pie chai, it says on the first like Google search I did, said between 300 and 900 calories, and the 300ish calorie one, like I think it was a little more 300, like 360 something. That one was for if it was iced, and then if you got like a frappe one where it's blended, then that one was the one that was like 900. So mine is iced. And then I used my thing on the my app, the microfactor, where you can write a description and then it'll try to search. So then it just had one that just said like chai latte period, and so then I switched it to the 32 ounces, and it still fit within that like 360 to 900. So I haven't logged this. I think it was like 560 calories, which seems accurate because I know that a cup of milk is like 100 calories, and a cup of chai is 100 calories. So I believe this is a milk-based chai tea. So even just the same calories for either one. So 32 ounces has 4 cups, right? Hey Alexa, what's 32 divided by 8? Alexa, what's 32 divided by 8?
32 divided by 8 equals 4. That's the result.
Okay, so I had it right. Okay, yeah, so 4 cups, so that would be 400 calories, and then I did have them add caramel and then whatever other flavors they had in there. So like a teaspoon or whatever those are. So the 530 seems accurate to me based off of that knowledge. It really doesn't even have 4 cups because like half the same size. But anyway, I have my saved up overflow calories. Even after my apple fruit and everything, I had 680 calories. So I will go ahead and deduct from that. But I can still try to stay under my 2,000 today, even with this in there. But if it doesn't happen, that's fine because I had the overflow calories. Anyway, all right. I'm gonna enjoy my tea and upload some social media posts from a friend. Already made all the graphics. I just gotta post them. I don't think I scheduled them yet. And first one's up tomorrow, so I gotta get to that. It was 2:20 and I was ready for some real food, so I have a gluten-free chicken patty and then 2 hash browns, and then I put cheese and bacon bits on all of it. And then for the hash browns, I put some Cajun seasoning on there as well. And then to drink, I've already had a bottle of water and 32 ounces of that dry stuff. So now I'm gonna have with my lunch a zero sugar cream soda. And then I already talked to my husband, and I told him after I eat, like in an hour, like give me a little time to digest. After that, I would like to take Bear on a WALK and he'll come with me. And then we were playing video games together that we just got the other day. So we only played it while it was cooking, so we didn't get very far at all. I was like, has it really been 15 minutes? Because I had. But anyway, so we'll definitely play some more of that. I think it's called It Takes Two. So you have 2 players playing. It's like a story-based game, and you have to do certain actions together. So it really takes 2 people to go through the game. There's a person on 2 that started that finished, that's really good, and then there's that one, another one, with a girl and an older man. So it's great for like a couples game. And he's been making me play all weekend, and I was like, no, I like playing in the afternoon, not in the evening. And he was working, so he wasn't getting home. And so we like talking about it. He was like, you want scrubs? Because we have a lot of sketch up one. I was like, no, I don't like. I like playing those games and like in the afternoon, like 3 o'clock. That's not what I play. But anyway. All right. It's 4 p.m. and I was hungry again, so I made myself a fiber snack. So this is 248 calories for all of this. So this is 50 calories. The apple is around 75, but I also don't eat the skin. So when I'm done, I will weigh the skins and minus it off. So it'll actually be less than 238 calories. And then over here, I did 1 serving of the PB2 like dry peanut butter, and then I did like a 1/4 of a serving of honey. So I just used 7 grams. The serving size for honey is 21 grams. So I just did a little bit of that. And then I added a little sprinkle of raisins. So I can either stir up this honey and PB2 and the raisins and just eat it by itself, or I can dip my apple or my rice cake into it. But anyway, yep, that's my snack. And I'm still drinking my 0 calorie, 0 sugar A&W. But yeah, I figured I needed some more fiber. My protein's still fairly low, but it's gonna be a little bit of protein with peanut butter and a lot of fiber, so that should help with feeling full. And then I'll have dinner later tonight. For dinner, I am having this. It is Alfredo with chicken, and I'm having another 0 calorie cream soda. And this puts me at 2,033 calories for the day and 80 grams of protein. So I'm a little low on protein. So I might have another protein bar or something today to just get the rest of my protein in. But I don't know. I might do a dessert, or I might do a can of corn or something, because I still have all those extra calories that I did not have to do. So the 2,000 that I have logged, that includes the coffee. So I haven't tapped into my bonus calories. Anyway, ending the night with this. It's less than 200 calories, so it's mostly mixed berries, and then the little dessert shell, and then a ton of sugar-free whipped cream. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have. And the day is 2170 something was my calories, and 82 grams of protein.
When the loneliness sets in, I'm your one and only friend, and I'll be there till the end. Always, always. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Okay, so it is a little after 11 o'clock. I just got like out of bed for the day. I got up earlier to figure 10 minutes, but I just got up. Anyway, I weighed in. I was 297.3, so I went down a little over half a pound overnight. So that's awesome. Yeah, I think I've done like 3 pounds so far in the last 5 days. So I definitely needed to be counting my calories. Because yeah, I was 282.6, and now I'm 279.3. So yeah, 80, 81, 82, yeah, 3 pounds and 3.3 pounds down. So that's awesome because yeah. Anyway, so for breakfast, I'm starting with getting my fiber in. So I have 1 bowl, which I just did 1 packet normally I do 2, but last time I did this meal, it was like too much. So I just did 1 packet of the brown sugar oatmeal, and then I have 1 big grace with that bowl, and it was a big one. This is a medium-sized plate, and it takes up half the plate. And then 2 little turkey sausages, so, and it's less than 400 calories. So yeah, less than 400 calories, only like 11 grams of protein though, so I'm definitely gonna need more protein. But this is how I'm starting my day. 551 calories, 64 grams of protein. So I've got 2 cans in here. I do like mine to be a little crispy. I'm not gonna make it to the patties, y'all, if I was able to have eggs, but I'm trying to be good and not have eggs, so these aren't regular. They slip into other things, but anyway. So this is 2 cans of light tuna, and then 5 salty crackers, and then a bunch of lemon juice, and I didn't even put salt on it, so I need to put some salt on it, but that's all that's on there. And then over here, I have refried beans, and then some mozzarella cheese, like a serving size mozzarella cheese. Also, I haven't done this before, but I did it this time. I put a serving of Parmesan cheese in the tuna, because Parmesan cheese is only 70 calories, and already this one's only 70 calories. Anyway, Parmesan cheese has 10 grams of protein, so I get more than there, so that's what I did with that. But yeah, 64 grams. But you're also supposed to eat like 2 cans of tuna a week. That sucks, because this would be like everything to get protein, it's just easy and quick. So I need to figure out some more protein, like protein stuff. Okay, so it is 5 o'clock, and my husband made me a deal. I didn't realize I was already getting so late. Anyway, he made me a deal. He's like, if you go to the kitchen, I'll go get the groceries. So I was like, I will take that deal, because both things needed to be done. And I was already trying to figure out what I was going to do for dinner, because nothing was thawed. So I was like, I guess we could go get meat that's already thawed and cook that, make tacos. But anyway, so that was a good deal. And he got what was on my list as far as I know. At least the important things he got. So I hadn't had any dark chocolate around, so I got me some more dark chocolate. I can actually pace myself with these, so I'll just do a serving. So I'm going to have me 2 pieces of this raspberry dark chocolate, and then I've got a 0 sugar A&W. So that's going to be my little like snack or whatever. But yeah. I scrubbed the counters, I did a load in the dishwasher, and then I did all the non-wash dishes, which is usually what piles up for me because I get lazy. But he also did 1 round of dishes yesterday, so I didn't deal with that. I just had to unload it. And he unloaded the previous one that I'd stacked, so I was like, good deal. But we have someone coming over tomorrow to check something, and so I want the house to look a little more presentable. So I still need to clean it. I've got stuff on the floor in my office. Yeah, and the living room I need to clear off the gaming table because it's just kind of been like the dump for mail spot for a week. But yeah, everything that's left should not take long. So that's good. We'll have the house done. And I walked in the other day and saw my husband scrubbing the toilet, and I was like, oh, thank you, because his brother came over today to fix the toilet for us. So anyway, all right. I'm gonna enjoy my chocolate and my drink and just relax for a little bit before I cook dinner.
Dinner, have a big old taco.
It's my almost 500 calorie bowl of cereal. So it's not regular cereal though. It is like a mixed berry granola, and then 5 ounces of Fairlife milk, so I got some protein from that, and then 2 slices of strawberries, and it got my protein up to 130 for the day, and I'm at 1,885 calories, I believe. So yeah, I'm still under my 2,000 calories. I had a craving for some cereal, and so I just used some of my granola and my milk, and this is gonna be something I just 1 bite, and it was delicious, and I added strawberries. Anyway, I'm happy about how today went. I don't foresee myself eating any more food. I've had a lot of protein today, so pretty satiated with everything. This was just out of craving, and I had a lot of calories left. So I was like, I will have my cereal. then I have a workout in the morning. 555 calories, 35 grams of protein. I've got my overnight oats, which is 1 serving of the instant oats. I only have like 1 more serving left, and then I got steel cut oats because they're healthier, but they look a lot different, so I don't know if I'm like or not, we'll see. But yeah, so it's just oatmeal, and then 1 serving of the 70 calorie, sugar-free Chobani vanilla yogurt, and then a serving, which is like a cup of the frozen berries, which is whites, got all the colors. And then I've got 1 piece of keto toast with a slice of cheese on it, and then 2 turkey sausages, and then I'm just drinking water. And I've got the gym in 30 minutes, so I'm probably not gonna finish before I go.
And my weight today was the same exact as yesterday, which was the 297.3. Today I did a self-guided workout, so I'm going to show you what I did.
This is 55 pounds, so I did 4 sets of 20. On one of the sets I did on that one, but it's the same weight. Then I put my knee on the bench, and then 1 leg off, and I lifted up to my chest with 20 pounds, and then switched to the other knee, 20 pounds. I did that, I think I might have did 12, yeah, 12 on each leg, 12 times. And I don't think I did 4 sets, I think I did 3 sets, yeah. And then I did the squat where your leg goes in front, so 1 leg squat 2 times each leg. So I did 3 sets of those. Then I did a squat where your foot goes on the bench and your other one's out. So I did 12 of those on each leg, again, 3 sets. And then I did holding this to my chest with both hands and did squats down to the bench 15 times. And then I had both weights in my arms, so 40 pounds total. And I did like a curl like that 15 times with both of them at the same time. So I did those at least 2 times. I might have done it 3, but I can't remember. So I think I did it 2 times, just 2 times for that set. And now I'm moving on to more. I did 2 sets of 15 going forward, and then where I sit backward and go that way, 55 pounds, 15 times each way. So basically 30 of each. And then hold on bar to my head. I did 75, 15 times, 2 reps.
2 sets of 20 on this. 480 calories, 28 grams of protein. Have my A&W taco with just some meat and cheese only, and then a crap ton of grapes.
Cold, and I was bored, and I was like, all right, I want a snack or something, so I made a bunch of stuff. I went ahead and I cooked a meal. So anyway, here is my okra. I boiled it first, then I drained it, then I put some, what's it called? Oh my goodness. The Cajun seasoning, stirred it all up, and then I put like 1 spoon of cornmeal. Everything's logged, except for Cajun stuff, because it's nothing. Then I put it in my air fryer, and I did it twice. So it was like 20 minutes in the air fryer, to get it crispy on the edges. So kind of like a breaded okra. But anyway, so that's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna eat that as my snack. And then tonight, I have this that I made, so it has a little bit of shrimp in there, and it's like a cheddar broccoli noodle. I can have this entire thing. It's 2 cups. Just like the servings. There's 2 servings for the whole bag. So this is a whole bag. It's like 2 cups. But anyway, it's less than 600 calories for the whole thing, and that's with the shrimp. So, and then I also made a big cold coffee. So this has 2 cups of coffee, almost 6 ounces of the Fairlife milk for some protein, and then I've got some of my cold foam in here, and some of my like 10 calorie 0 sugar creamer, and then I'll put some whipped cream on top as well. Right now, it like just came out of the coffee, so it's gonna be a while before it gets cold. So I'll put it in the freezer to make that process a little bit quicker. I would love for it to be done before I leave for church, and it should be because it's only 4:30 and the church thing's not until 6:30. I already dirtied up my surface because I had 3 different pans going on, so that's why it's messy. But instead of just leaving it there, I went ahead and loaded my dishes because all the dishes in the house are done. I don't want it to stay that way, but I'm really bad about dishes, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill the sink, get the water done, and then so like tonight or whenever I get back and I warm up this, I'm highly doubtful that I'm gonna eat all of it in one go. I will probably eat half or maybe a little bit more than half, and then have my like dessert with the strawberries and stuff. But I can eat all this and everything that I showed you and still have calories left over in my 2,000, just because I've done a better job. But anyway, I'm gonna go eat my okra for now and watch a show. And I don't know if I'm drinking there or not, but if I don't have drinking there, I'm gonna get a cream soda, which is the 0 calories, so it'll be good.
So the okra was really good. So I did get me a tiny bowl of this, and I'll have more for dinner later.
It's time for my coffee. So it's 2 cups of coffee. It's got my poop scoop in there as well. A bunch of the whipped cream, which is the 0 sugar whipped cream, and then 0 sugar for the creamer that I put in here. And I did add like basically it's twice as much creamer as I had earlier because it is 2 cups, and I tasted it and I was like, this could be better. And I already know my calories are gonna be fine for today. So this is like a 200 calorie coffee. You could make it a lot less calories, but I wanted the goodness. And then it's got some caramel macchiato cold foam, and then it's got some Fairlife milk in here, so it's got some protein as well.
So it is actually 253 calories, 9 grams of protein. And I put in some ice to make it extra cold, but it's been in the freezer for about an hour. But yeah, I'm going to take my time enjoying this, and then it's going to be time for me to get my butt out of the house and go to choir practice.
I'm back from choir practice, and I played a video game with my husband. That was super fun. So anyway, I'm going to eat. I have a teensy bit of this left in that bowl. It looks a lot bigger in the glass than it actually is. It's only 2 cups of food. But anyway, I'm going to have this for my dinner, and then I have like 100 calories left, and I do have a 100 calorie snack that I can eat. My protein is at 99 for the day so far, so not bad at all. We're doing good with keeping high protein, and having high protein is making it so much easier to not be as snacky, because it actually keeps me full.
An OCD dream. I'm ending the day with this 100 calorie snack for my dessert, which puts me at exactly 2,000 calories for the day and exactly 100 grams of protein. How crazy! Oh my goodness.
Good morning. I slept in a little bit and I was trying to read and kept falling asleep, so I finally just like got out of bed. So it's 11 o'clock already. I just went in. I weighed in earlier when I got to sleep at 8 o'clock, and I was exactly 280. Then I went back to sleep, and then I did my official weigh-in. So now I'm 279.6, so that is 0.3 up from yesterday and the day before. But something that's small, especially when I stayed in my calories. And I was active yesterday. Like I did the hour-long workout and all that. Generally means I just haven't had a bowel movement. So that should go down once I do. Yeah, I might have to drink more water and stuff yesterday, but I don't know. So we'll see. I'm not worried about it because that's one of the numbers where I'm like, I know I did all the right things yesterday. So I mean, I didn't get a lot of steps in, but it'll come off. I'm not worried about it. But anyway, I'm starting the day light. I'm just gonna have, I'm just not all that hungry, and I'm a little hungry. So I'm just gonna start with a piece of cheese toast on Gatorade. So this is like 140 calories because the cheese is 110, the Gatorade is 35. That'll give me some fiber and a little bit of protein. Got a leftover drink, just got a little bit left in it from yesterday. So I'm gonna have that and it's 0 calories. And then I also have some leftover noodles, so I'll probably have leftover noodles in like an hour. Yeah.
172 calories, 24 grams of protein. It is like half a cup of refried beans, my leftover noodles, like 1 piece of shrimp that's in there, and 1 serving of Parmesan cheese.
100 calories left to work with today. I'm gonna go over. I don't care. This is what I'm having for dinner, and then there's that. Yeah, that's what I do when I can't weigh it at home. I just do that, and it tells me. She's like, no. We're at our annual night, so it's a special occasion. So yesterday we took leftovers because they had like to-go boxes. They were like, take some leftovers. So I was like, all right. So I got like the same thing I had on my plate in one of the desserts. I wound up eating the dessert late last night, so I did go ahead and add that into my calories. Honestly, I think that those pieces of chocolate cake is probably more than 300 calories, but that's what it told me, so that's how I logged it. But anyway, so in the picture it took of it, solid as like 1 slice, so I just put 1.5 because I had 3 pieces. Anyway, so it had me at like 2150 for the night, so I went over about 150. So I raced 150 from my calorie bank. So I've still been 500 under since the beginning of the month. And then, because even when I had my coffee day, I fit it into my calories, so it's fine. Anyway, so today I weighed the same exact weight as yesterday, which was 279.6, and it is a little after 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I haven't ate anything because I slept in until like 11, and then I watched the show, and so now I'm having all of my leftovers at once. So it's 2 dinner rolls, like 2 big pieces of turkey breast, the stuffing, and the mashed potatoes. I weighed in each individual item on my scale and logged it, even though I don't know what brands and stuff it was. But it has it at like 700 something calories, which seems low, but turkey is actually like not very calorie dense. So the dinner rolls were like 100 calories or whatever. I put my butter on there too. At least I think I did. Maybe I didn't log the butter. I think I forgot to log the butter. I weighed it and then I just forgot. So I'll add like a teaspoon of butter on there. But anyway, so that will make it like 800 calories. But yeah, and it's all spread out because I wanted to cook better in the microwave. So it looked a little smaller on the plate before I microwave and spread it out. But anyway, this will be good because it's my breakfast and a lunch. And it should be pretty filling. So I'm probably not going to want any snacks. I probably won't eat anything until dinner time. And then for my drink, I have my last soda, which is the A&W. I saved the best for last. So I'll have that. Anyway, there's a lot going on this weekend, even today. There's like a carnival and stuff that I could go to, but I heard it was like $20, and I'm like, I won't pay $20 to get on like 3 rides if I can even fit on them all. But there's also live music and food and stuff. So I don't know. I might go with my friend tonight, and then there's more things tomorrow that is vendor stuff. So I might go to that too. And my nieces and nephews might be coming to that. So we'll see. We'll see. But for now, I'm just going to enjoy my food, and I'm going to watch. So I watched the season finale for the original 911. And now I'm going to watch the season finale for 911 Nashville. And my friend's already seen them, so she's like, you got to message me your reactions. Like, as you're watching it, I was like, okay, I will. And I have been. And oh my goodness, it was wild. It was wild. Speaking of wild, I watched the movie Send Help last night. Some of those scenes, it was like comedic horror. I was just laughing so hard. I was like, this is gross and unrealistic, but it's funny. Anyway. All right, I'm going. I'm enjoying my food now.
Somehow I was still recording.
My workout today, everything I did 2 sets. All right, so I did 20 of these where you're sitting this way, like towards the machine. So I did 20 of those at 55 pounds. I did the leg machine at 50 pounds. Everything was 20, okay? So I did that leg machine. And then I had 10-pound dumbbells. So I did shoulder shrugs in front, and then shoulder shrugs where my hand was behind my back. So again, everything was 20. And then I came over here. I did, and the shoulder shrugs I did with 10 pounds on each hand. Then I came to this machine. You put your back up against it and then go down. I did that at 125 pounds. Then I did this machine. You just pull it down and then down. And I just put these on here, the 10 pounds. So I had 20 pounds added. I need to put these back. I forgot. And then I did curls where I like twist up with 10-pound dumbbells. I'm going to go put these up. Then I did this machine, which works the thighs. So when the pads are like this, your knees push against it and make it go wide. And then when the pads are like this, you're pulling your knees together. And I did that at 110 pounds. So again, 20 each way. And then I did everything I just showed you one more time. So the way I did it is I did different sets where I would work between like 2 or 3 exercises, and then I would repeat those 3 exercises and then do another 3 exercises. But all in all, it's just everything I showed you 2 times and 20 reps for everything. And that was my workout. It took me 45 minutes to do all that. And I did, for my warm-up, I did 1.9 miles in 10 minutes. So now I'm going to go get some regular walking in for the next 15 minutes and just get steps as like my cool down, and then I'll be done. Bottle number 2 has been drank. This is my refill that I just did, and this little water machine, and I'm at 2,500 steps. So yeah, now I'm going to my appointment at another gym in a different city. So I'm going to pick up my husband, and I will eat my breakfast in the car. I'm going to stay sweaty today because my day is big. Lots of stuff to do. I'm going down the stairs. Oh my god. One foot at a time. Because my knees are not the latest. Like the cartilage did. There's not like the liquid. I sound like Snack Crackle Pop with my knees. Anyway, yeah. Off to another gym. It is noon and I just finished my 3rd bottle of water and I've just been reusing it so that we don't leak, like whatever, so that I don't waste plastic. But yeah, I just had to pee. But I am at the 2nd gym, so we're doing like a consultation thing, and it's like a women-run, all-women gym. So I'm excited. Lunch, I'm having a taco bowl. It's just a bunch of taco meat, 1 serving of cheddar cheese, 1 serving of the tortilla chips, and then I've got a little bowl full of grapes, about 100 calories of those, and then I'm working on finishing off my 4th water, and then I had a teensy bit left of some A&W from last night. It's down to like where it says 0 sugar, so I'll have like the few little sips that are left of that, 0 calories. Yeah, that's my lunch. So I'm at a different meeting now, and I just finished my 5th bottle. It's been a job, and I'm going to the toilet like every hour. I had to put some flavor in this one, so I used a 0 calorie. I think it's like Mayo or Rio, something like that, MIO. It's like a hydration flavoring. I just did 1 squeeze. But yeah, 5 down, and then the new trainer that I have, I'm not going to do a trainer with pausing during summer. So the new trainer that I have, let's say, drink 9 of these. 9. And go more on like the anti-inflammatory, but it seems like it's kind of just whole foods, which is already what I'm doing. I've just not been doing great the past 6 weeks. I haven't been tracking or weighing my food or anything like that, so I've been having a lot of coffee. So we're going to get back on track. Which then this will lose between like 18, 22 pounds in the 10 weeks. And I have kind of plateaued at 30 pounds down, so this should kick it back where I get out of this plateau. So that's what I'm looking for. But yeah. It is 5 o'clock, so I've got 2 hours before the ball game. Gotta get all the red cars coming. Yeah, 2 hours before the ball game, and it takes me like 30 minutes to get to the ball field. Plus, I want to leave a little early so I can get gas in the new car because it's cheaper up there. Anyway, my meeting was 2 hours long. I'm on bottle number 6, and I added my flavor again. It's 0 calories. So I'm supposed to get this bottle and then 3 more before bedtime. But anyway, I'm cooking some okra. I did like a whole air fryer worth of okra. Just a quick spray of canola oil, and then I'll put some Cajun seasoning on it. It's not breaded. And I'm going to have 2 fish fillets. My husband's going to put it in the oven as soon as it's done. So we're just doing a quick little 15-minute walk, which is how long my okra takes to cook, because I'm hungry, y'all. I'm hungry. So he's happy, he's excited, and I'm getting some more steps in. Hopefully I'll be at 7,500 by the time I get back there, which is my minimum goal for steps. Otherwise, I might be doing some walking at the ball field.
Here is my okra that I whipped up in my air fryer. I just put a little canola oil spray on it, and then I put some Cajun seasoning and put it in there at 400 for like 20 minutes. So it is nice and crispy. I did not bread this. So, and I went straight from frozen into the air fryer. So yeah, I'm going to eat this. And then the fish fillets are cooking right now.
Here's the rest of dinner. I got 2 fish fillets and some ketchup. And here is my water number 7. I am going to put some of this 0 calorie flavor in there. And I've only got like less than 30 minutes before I need to leave. So we'll see how that goes. I might be skipping the ball game. Oh.
Bottle number 8. Still hungry. Edamame beans.
So I was curious because I've been counting the bottles because she wants me to do 9 of these in a day. And I was like, that's got to be close to a gallon. So then I figured out how many ounces it was. And so it's a gallon was like 128, something like that. So I already drank more than a gallon, and she still wants me to drink 1 more. What? I'm supposed to drink more than a gallon a day? Oh my. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of freaking water. And I'm going to do it because I drink about a cup this with my medicine at night time, and I still got like an hour before bed, so I might have some, like a protein bar. I'm still very low with my calories for today. So if I have a protein bar, that will get me over 100 grams. Should be at like 103, something like that. And my calories are still low. I'm going to check and see what they are. So yeah, I'm at less than 1,600 calories so far. So according to my micro factor, which gives me a larger deficit, I could have another 150 calories, ish, something like that, because it has me at like 1760-ish. So that would be the protein bar, because this is 180 with a 12 grams protein, and it should give me some more fiber in here as well. 9 grams of fiber. So I might check that and see if I need some more fiber. Or I can make, if I don't want to do this, for the same amount of calories, I can do like a cup of fruit with a dessert shell and then some like 0 sugar whipped cream, and that'll give me more volume and be like a really nice dessert for like 200 calories. So I could do that as well. And still be under my 2,000 calories for today. Tomorrow might be a little bit harder because I'm going to be an hour and a half from home. So I'm going to have to prep my breakfast before I go for the day after tomorrow. And I'll also have to bring a meal with me for dinner. And the meal has to be something that I can do in the toaster oven because they do not own a microwave. So it's like stovetop or toaster oven. So my plan is to cook some chicken breast and some mashed potatoes because that'll be filling. And I can just put down a piece of tin foil to reheat it in the toaster oven. So that might be what I do. I don't know. We'll see. Because it's also going to transport well with it not being cooled for an hour and a half. Anyway, yeah, I need to go shower. Because it's almost bedtime. Also, I do not have my 10,000 steps in. She didn't give me a step goal yet, but my aim is minimum 7,500, which I've met. I'm at 8,460 right now, so I'll probably get to 9,000 without trying tonight, just from walking back and forth. And I am pretty tired. It's been a go day, so I don't think I'm going to force myself to get the 10,000. Also, my app says I burned like over 500 calories with my workout, and then I burned like another 100 with the walk that I did with my dog earlier, and then like 40 calories or something like that at 8 o'clock. And I don't know what I did at 8 o'clock to burn calories because I was not working out. Well, my heart rate went up, so I was burning calories. I don't know. All right. But yeah, today's been a good day. I would suspect I might weigh even more tomorrow because of the amount of water. But I haven't peed a lot, so I don't know. Maybe it has just gone through me, but I've definitely helped to rehydrate my body. If I was a millionaire, I would, instead of having to drink all of that water, I would just pay money to get an IV every day to be hydrated and not have to be constantly drinking because I'm constantly drinking. I will tell you a trick that helped me today was, and this sounds so stupid, but it worked. So one, I always had the water beside me. But the other thing, the main thing, is that I took the top off and just had it sitting. So then, because the top was off, it was one step less to get to the activity that I needed to do, which was to drink the water. Because otherwise I would have been undoing and then putting back on the top like every couple seconds. And y'all, I'm a little lazy. So yeah, just keep the top off and then you're going to want to keep drinking it. Plus, if you're worried it's going to like get warmer quicker with the top off or like dust is going to settle in it, it's another motivation to hurry up and finish it before that happens. Okay, I'm like, do I want to do dessert and then shower? I feel like if I get relaxed, then I'm not going to want to shower and I need to shower because I'm nice today right now. So I think I will go shower first. Put on my clothes. We'll see. Here is my dessert. It's like 1 serving of frozen mixed berries, 2 servings of 0 sugar whipped cream, and then 1 dessert shell. So this is 160 calories for the whole bowl, and I'm on water bottle number 9. So also I'm under my calories.
I'm at 1,745 calories for the day, 93 grams of protein. Not bad. Tooth and high gear, so I'm going to have a protein bar too. Still under 2,000 calories.
447 calories, 21 grams of protein. I made my first ever sweet potato pancakes. So it actually makes 4 of them. There's one just big one over here. But anyway, so I did half a sweet potato. I just microwaved it and mixed it in without the skin. And then I did 1 serving, which is 140 grams of my Chobani vanilla yogurt, sugar-free. And then I did a couple grams of some cinnamon sugar. And then I did like a teaspoon of vanilla. And then, of course, 1 portion of actual pancake mix. And that's all it is. I just stirred it all together in a bowl and then chucked it on there. The one side's like blacker because it got hot, but the other side's not, so they're not like burnt. But anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about this for a minute. And then this is 100% maple syrup. Okay, anyway. Here is my lunch. I wanted to have it like a meal because I'm going to be traveling and spending the night at a friend's house. So I don't want to get super hungry. So anyway, I went with one of these little chicken breast thingies. And then I did a bunch of okra in the air fryer and put some Cajun seasoning on it. And then I've got my corn on the cob and then 1 serving of ketchup. And I already have my dinner cooking right now. It's got like 4 minutes left on it so that I can pack it up. And I already pre-made my overnight oats as well. And I added milk on top of the steel cut oats so they could soak in it better than the yogurt. But I still did yogurt and fruit as well. So yeah. So my calories right now for the day, logged dinner and lunch already, and breakfast obviously, is like 1,660, something like that. So I will probably pack a bag of grapes and like something else to munch on later. But yeah, my meals are going to be good. Show you dinner, but it was sweet potato, hamburger meat, like the taco seasoning on it, and then some cheese. And then I got this at the book club on that. What $300 worth of groceries looks like at Kroger's. Everything's like Whole Foods, so like at most it's got 3 ingredients. Yeah, I've never paid so much for groceries in my life. Alright, so I haven't done a video in a while. I'm starting an anti-inflammatory diet, so I'm still going to be eating some of the stuff that I currently have until it's gone and then just don't buy more of it. But I will show you what I got for groceries with the anti-inflammatory. Anyway, so I'll show you what I got for cold. Okay, so I have tilapia, salmon. Oh, the first thing was actually catfish. Here's the tilapia. Here's some teal bread. I'm going to keep it in the freezer. Got ground beef. But it's super expensive, it's like $11 a pound. Because it is 96% lean. So 90 and 4. And then another one, because I plan on pretty much having hamburger meat every day for my lunch with some sweet potatoes. And then this was like a buy one, get one free. So I got some chicken thighs, skinless and boneless. There's the second pack. Then I got 9 ounces of raw, peeled and deveined shrimp. Then I got thick sliced, low sodium turkey breast. So I don't have to cook it, it's already cooked. And then, what? Oh, okay, I thought it was something else. I was like, I didn't get that. Then I have, that's already leaking because I was at the store for like 2.5 hours. And this was frozen. I have diced onions. I'm going to put this away. Okay, then we have 0% yogurt. I didn't know that was a thing, but 0% fat. So normally I do the 100% Greek yogurt. So, yeah, and this is plain, so I have to flavor it on my own. And you only get to use like 0 calories to flavor. Then I got some chia seeds for my yogurt bowl. Well, I'll have to breakfast in the morning. And I got like brown rice. Then I have another thing of yogurt. This is going to be my breakfast every day. Then I have a thing of fat-free, so 0% cottage cheese. I don't like cottage cheese. I don't like texture. But I asked my coach what to do for the noodles when I make pasta, and she said cottage cheese, and then blend it with some nutritional yeast, and it'll taste like cheese. So I was like, okay. Then I have some chopped spinach, because I generally don't eat it quick enough before it goes bad. So I was like, I will see if I like this or not. And then I have mashed cauliflower, which I've also never had. But white potatoes are a no, red potatoes are a go, and sweet potatoes are a So my freezer's already getting full of this stuff. All right, I don't know if I got more cold over here or not. Then I have frozen berries. Oh yeah, these are like defrosted. They're mushy. I was in the store too long. Then I got 6 cans of black beans, no salt added, so it's literally black beans and water. That's it. And they were on sale for $1. Then I got 5 packs of tuna. These were also on sale for $1. So it's 80 calories per pack, and I just got the lemon pepper one, and I checked the ingredients, and it's just like the lemon, salt, sugar. So there's a little sugar and extractives of turmeric. It's like little things where the individual element should be like 0 calorie. I don't know why there's sugar in here. I didn't notice that first time. But anyway, this will be easy. She's not worried about me having tuna every day. She said it should be fine. Like this is enough for me to have to worry about mercury. very little. So this is one of my like snacks that I could have. Then I got, these were on sale, dark chocolate. Dark chocolate itself, like if you got 100% dark chocolate, that's fine. But you also want to not have too much sugar. And so these are not, these are like one little square or whatever mixed in with my Greek yogurt today. But yeah, she said this was fine. So I got those, and they were on sale. It was about to get one of them. And then she told me about the tuna packets. But then she also recommended these, because I was asking her about beef jerky, because both of the snacks is like a half portion of protein. So this is like a half portion, so it's quick and easy snack. So this particular brand, they don't add in all of the extra chemicals and over-process it, so it's like the healthier brand choice if you're going to have beef jerky. The other ones have too much sodium, they're not good for you. So that's what I have there. Then I have coconut oil for cooking. We have a coconut oil, but I use it for other stuff too, and so this is just for cooking. And then I got some shells. There wasn't really any guidance on what to do for the pasta. Pasta was on the list, but not like guidance for it, so I got these, and they're made with chickpeas, and they're 20 grams protein per serving, so that's awesome. And I got some boxes. And then the peaches, I don't like regular peaches, like having to slice them and everything, so I got this, which just has the no added sugar, but it did have citric acid and stevia leaf extract added to it, so it's not technically non-processed, it's just the least processed option to have for peaches, so that's what I got. Another thing for snackiness, she recommended these for people if they wanted something like chips, because you can't really do chips, but apparently these are fine with like their macros, I guess, is what makes it okay. I'm honestly not sure, but they don't have any of like the allergens, like they have an egg allergy, but these don't have that. So this is just brown rice flour, potato starch, extra virgin olive oil, nutritional yeast, paprika, garlic, sea salt, and white pepper. So it doesn't have all that weird chemical sounding additives they put in stuff. So I got two, because I'm like, I'm gonna want them suckers. And then I got one of the garlic and chive flavor. So that's not necessarily an everyday thing, but I wanted to have it. And then I here's the nutritional yeast. Because again, she said mix it with cottage cheese, it'll give it a more like, I guess, cheddar-y cheese flavor. I'm honestly not sure. I have to look at the recipe for it, but I might try that tonight. I'm curious. Okay, and then I got two big bunches of asparagus, because I gotta have a leafy green for like every meal. So I got two of them suckers. And they are thick, and I guess that means they're back in season, so that's awesome. And I just season it with garlic, lemon, salt, pepper. That's it. That's all it needs. They're yummy. And then the other thing that's yummy is these sweet potatoes. So I'll be having one sweet potato every day for one of my carb sources. And you can make them sweet or savory. So for savory, just do garlic powder, salt, whatever, and paprika. It's amazing. I did it the other way, so good. So I got a second pack to last me throughout the week. And then the flavor, the yogurt, I got pure vanilla extract. Then I got some lemon extract, but I also have lemon juice in the fridge and lime juice. And then there was there was some sale if you got 3 of these. I think it was like, I don't know. It was a sale. So I got 3 of these. So I got a garlic powder, which I already have, but I'm only using it regularly. So, and then I got some onion powder, which we probably also already have, but I will use it to season my meat instead of using a taco seasoning. So that's why I got those. And then I got ground nutmeg for when I do pumpkin pancakes. So that will be good. Not pumpkin, sweet potato pancakes, which I've already tested once and they were awesome. I just wanted to add some nutmeg instead of it. And then I got this anise extract. I don't know what anise is. Hopefully it's sweet. I'm going to test it and see, because they didn't have the blueberry extract, but she said would go good with the yogurt. Husband needed cold medicine, so I got him that. And I got some orange extract. And then I got some pecans. This is really good with the pancakes that I was talking about. And then I got some almond flavor as well, because I can put that in with yogurt too. So we're almost done with groceries. Alright, I got one thing of petite red potatoes. So those are not sweet. So I have one variation if it is like sweet potatoes every day. And then I'm on the third water of the day. And I got me a protein shake. This is not the brand to be using. Apparently there was a Fairlife protein shake. They didn't have any. So I got this one to last me for today. And then I'll try to see if I found it at Walmart or something. But my groceries were defrosting and I was ready to go. And then last but not least, if I like this, it will be a daily staple with my breakfast. Like a whole can of these suckers, 50 calories for the entire can of water chestnuts. So like if you don't like leafy greens, but you need a low calorie vegetable, this is it. And it's supposed to taste like a cross between an apple and a coconut. So I'm excited to try, see if I like it or not. And that should help sweeten up the yogurt. So those are my groceries. The only other thing that I got that you did not see was I did get one apple fritter. It was my goodbye fritter, because I've been having like a weekly habit of getting an apple fritter and a coffee on Sundays. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and have the last apple fritter now, and then we can get like a cleaner, fresh start without me feeling like, oh no, I found out this news and I can never have this again, and then we'd be sad. I was like, no, we're gonna let me have one. I will say, all this food, you saw what I got, like I literally showed you every item. Expensive. Okay, so I got $30 off by signing up for the card. So apparently, what? That makes no sense. What? It says I saved $417, but that's not, I've only shopped there once. Oh, because this is Food Lion. Wrong receipt. Wrong bag. I was like, all I bought at Food Lion was the water chestnuts, because if they didn't have them, I would need to go to a different grocery store. So yeah, that's it. And then one of the guys at Kroger gave me these, so it has like instructions on, I guess, baking the fish. I'm not really sure. No pots, no pans, no mess, just cook in the bag. So they also will season your meats for free if you get them from the deli. I didn't have them season anything because he told me the stuff they would season it with would be like higher sodium and it would not be the anti-inflammatory. So I will season stuff myself, and that is why I wound up just getting everything from the actual like deli non-frozen fresh, so that I could do that. So anyway, yeah, that's my groceries. I just got to put them all away now. 446 calories, 49 grams of protein. I used 1 serving of these chickpea noodles, and then I did 4.5 ounces of raw shrimp, put some lemon juice on there, some salt and pepper, some minced garlic, and then the pasta sauce is cottage cheese. I didn't use the whole batch. I actually made 2 servings worth of this meal, so I already have it in Tupperware for tomorrow. And then there was more sauce than I needed, so it's just gonna get chucked in, that's fine. But anyway, everything's logged accurately on my stuff, so yeah, this is my meal.